Today's lesson is lesson 112, found on page 587. It is on multiplying and dividing integers. Now, if you recall, integers are made up of all of the counting numbers, both positive and negative, as well as zero. So today we have been adding and subtracting them. Today we will begin multiplying and dividing them. It says, it begins with the simple problem that I have up here. Positive 3 times positive 4 equals positive 12. A positive number times a positive number is, of course, a positive number. We have known that all along. We've not done any other kind of multiplying of integers other than positive times positive. Okay? So we have that covered. That's nothing new. However, if you notice up here, when you have two numbers, two integers in parentheses, and there's nothing between them, between the parentheses, please note that always means multiply. Always means multiply. Okay, so if you look at the bottom of page 588, you have a number line, and that number line helps you understand what happens when we multiply a positive number times a negative number. Okay? And the first one that we have here is 3 times negative 4 equals negative 12. Okay? So what we have is negative 4 3 times. That's what this means. 3 times. That means negative 4 3 times. So if I start here at 0 and I move negative 4 once, negative 4 twice, I'm down here to negative 8, and I do it a third time, I arrive at negative 12. So 3 times negative 4, negative 4 plus negative 4 plus negative 4 gives us negative 12. So now we know that a positive number times a negative number always is a negative number. Positive times positive, oh, I forgot, equals positive. And positive times negative always equals a negative number. Okay, look at the top of page 588. So we have up there positive 3 times negative 4 equals negative 12. Positive 3 times negative 4 equals negative 12. When we multiply two negative numbers, the product is positive. Consider this. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times the opposite of 4 is the opposite of 12. That's negative 12. But look at number 3. The opposite of 3 times the opposite of 4 is the opposite of the opposite of 12. So the opposite of 12 is negative 12. The opposite of negative 12 is 12. So negative times negative equals a positive. If at this point you can't fathom that, can't understand why that's true, I get that. It is a little hard to get your head wrapped around it, but do know, just negative times negative is always positive. It says, recall that we can arrange the numbers of a multiplication fact to make two division facts. So we have a positive 3 times a positive 4 equals 12, and then we have 12 divided by positive 3 is positive 4, and 12 divided by positive 4 is positive 3. Again, nothing new. You've been doing that since 3rd or 4th grade. Now let's go to the next one in the box. Positive 3 minus negative 4 equals negative 12. A positive times a negative is always a negative. Look at the two division facts that come out of that. Negative 12 divided by 3 equals negative 4, or negative 12 divided by negative 4 is a positive 3. Third column, or third box. Negative 3 times negative 4. Negative times negative is positive. Don't forget that. So negative 3 times negative 4 is positive 12. Positive to 4 divided by negative 3 equals negative 4. positive 12 minus divided by negative 4 is negative 3. So it says, studying these 9 facts, we can summarize the results in 2 rules. 1. If the 2 numbers in a multiplication problem are either both positive or both negative, if they have the same sign, the answer is positive. Number 2, if the 2 numbers in a multiplication or division problem have different signs, meaning one positive or one negative, the answer is always negative. So, as you look there at the example that they give you, first of all, A times 4 is 32. But positive 4, I'm on A, positive 4 times positive 4 is 32. They're both positive. B, positive 8 divided by positive 4 is 4. Positive 4. Excuse me, is 2, sorry. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Positive 2. 8 times 4 is 32. There's a negative factor, so the answer is negative. Negative 32. D, 8 divided by a negative 4. Well, one factor is negative, therefore the quotient is negative. Negative 2. E, negative 8 times positive 4 is negative 32. F, negative 8 divided by positive 4. There's one negative factor. That means the answer will be negative. Negative 2. G, negative times a negative is a positive, so we have a positive 32. H, negative 8 divided by negative 4 is, right? We've got a negative divided by a negative. They're both the same. Therefore, our answer will be positive. Positive 2. Okay? Let's look at practice set. Negative 5 times positive 4. Well, 5 times 4 is 20. What's the sign? There's one negative, so the answer is negative. Negative 20. Look at B. Negative 5 times negative 4. 5 times 4 is 20. 2 negatives, make a positive. Positive 20. Look at C. Positive 5 times positive 4 is 20. D. Positive 5 times a negative 4. 5 times 4 is 20. There's one negative sign. That makes my answer negative. Okay, E. We have positive 12 divided by negative 2. Well, 12 over 2 is 6. There's one negative, so my answer is negative 6. F, 12 over 2 is 6. Both are positive. That makes a positive answer. Positive 6. G, we have 12 over 2 again. That's 6, but there is a negative in front of one of them, so that makes the answer negative. Negative 6. And H, negative divided by a negative. 2 negatives, make a positive. Positive 6. Okay? Tomorrow, when we Zoom, I'm going to give you random multiplication and division facts. And basically, I want you to be able to tell me, is the answer going to be positive or is the answer going to be negative? So make sure that you, if you have any questions, that you ask me.